There is a quiet exhaustion that comes from fighting battles you were never meant to win, worrying about outcomes you cannot predict, trying to manage other people's emotions, replaying conversations you cannot redo, searing futures that exist only in imagination. Most anxiety is not caused by what is happening. It is caused by what you are trying to control. The Stoics understood this with remarkable clarity. Epictetus opened his Enchiridion with a line that remains one of the most grounding ideas ever written. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. This single distinction, simple, almost obvious, has the power to quiet a restless mind. Because once you truly see what is within your control, you stop wasting energy on what isn't. And wasted energy is the fuel of anxiety. We live in a world that subtly teaches us the opposite. We are told to plan everything, optimize everything, anticipate everything. Control is marketed as safety. Certainty is sold as peace. But the truth is harsher and kinder at the same time. You were never meant to control everything. You are meant to choose wisely within what you can. Letting go is not giving up. It is giving your energy back to yourself. At the heart of Stoicism is the idea that your thoughts, judgments, values, and actions are yours. Everything else, outcomes, opinions, timing, chance, belongs to life itself. Anxiety grows when you blur this line. You worry about being liked. You worry about results. You worry about things unfolding exactly the way you planned. But peace begins the moment you ask a simple question. Is this within my control? If the answer is no, then suffering over it is optional, even if the situation itself is not. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is not denial, it is grounding. When you focus on what you can control, you shift from helplessness to agency. You cannot control how someone treats you, but you can control how you respond. You cannot control whether things go wrong, but you can control how you adapt. You cannot control the future, but you can control the effort you give today. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. Clinging creates tension. Letting go creates flow. Anxiety-prone minds often live far ahead of the present moment. They rehearse worst-case scenarios, attempt to pre-solve life, and exhaust themselves in imaginary futures. Stoicism gently pulls the mind back to what is actionable now. What choice can I make in this moment? What attitude can I adopt right now? What is the next small step within my control? This narrowing of focus is calming. It reduces overwhelm by shrinking the battlefield. Instead of fighting the entire world, you stand firmly in your own lane. The Stoics never promised comfort. They promised clarity. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Much of anxiety comes from treating imagined outcomes as present threats. Letting go means refusing to suffer twice, once in thought and once in reality. This does not mean suppressing fear. It means questioning its authority. Fear often speaks in absolutes. What if everything goes wrong? Control responds with precision. What can I do right now? That question alone can steady a racing mind. Letting go also frees you from another hidden burden, the illusion of responsibility for things that are not yours to carry. You are not responsible for other people's reactions. You are not responsible for how life unfolds. You are not responsible for controlling uncertainty. You are responsible for your character. This is the Stoic anchor. Character, how you show up, how you treat others, how you face difficulty, remains within your control even when circumstances do not. When everything external feels unstable, character becomes the one thing you can rely on. This is why Stoicism is so effective for anxiety. It shifts the question from what will happen to who will I be, regardless of what happens. That question restores dignity. Letting go does not remove pain, but it removes resistance, and resistance multiplies suffering. When you stop arguing with reality, you conserve energy for adaptation. Life becomes less about forcing outcomes and more about meeting moments with readiness. This does not make you passive. It makes you resilient. Over time, focusing on what you can control builds trust with yourself. You learn that you can handle whatever arises, not because you predicted it, but because you stayed grounded. Calm does not come from certainty. It comes from confidence in your response. And that confidence grows every time you let go of what was never yours to manage.